Are you thinking about getting a Medicare Advantage plan? I'm going to give you a list of all the pros and cons about Medicare Advantage plan. Listen to the video before you make your decision. Let's talk about the pros first. I don't want to seem negative on the video, so let's talk about all the good things about Medicare Advantage plans. Well, first, you can't argue with the fact that they are inexpensive. Some plans are zero. Matter of fact, most plans are $0 when it comes to your monthly premium. That is the first thing that is a positive thing about Medicare Advantage plan. Number two, there is no underwriting. So if you're sick or you have any kind of issues, you don't have to worry about getting turned down like you would in a Medicare supplement plan, because there is no medical underwriting whatsoever, and everybody would qualify for the plan. Everybody, of course, that would have Medicare will qualify for the plan. Number three, some of the plans include dental, vision, and hearing. Now, not all the plans include dental, vision, and hearing, so don't get fooled by those silly TV commercials with TV personalities that you see that tells you that you will have dental, vision, and hearing. No, that's not true. Some plans include that, but some plans don't. So it's very important that you check in selecting a plan if you want dental, vision, and hearing to make sure that the plans in your area have that. Number four, some plans give you a give back, or if you want to call it a rebate, towards your Medicare premium. So on some of those Medicare Advantage plan, what you're going to see is that they give you a rebate. It could be anywhere between $6 all the way up to $150, $170 towards your Medicare premium. And it will reduce whatever credit they give you will be used to reduce your monthly Medicare premium. Not all the plans do that. Very limited plans do that, so don't get fooled by the commercials. Number five, most plans include prescription drug coverage. So there is some plans that don't if you don't want prescription drug coverage, but most Medicare Advantage plans will include your prescription drug coverage. Number six, some of them will include over-the-counter medications. So some of the Medicare Advantage plan would either give you a card or they would give you a list of places that you can go and you can get your over-the-counter. They're all different, so I couldn't give you an exact figure. Some plans may give you $50 a quarter. Some plans may give you $50 or $100 a month, depending on the plan that you're in, depending on the area, depending on your zip code, and depending on the insurance company. So not every plan offers that. And finally, some plans, number seven, some plans will give you a credit card to pay for groceries, utilities, and things, healthy foods and things of that nature. Now, not every plan has that, and don't get fooled by the TV commercials that make it sound like every plan will give you that, because that is not true. Those credit cards that they use to pay for some of those services, such as utilities or groceries, are very limited in very limited areas. So don't get too excited about getting one of those credit cards, because not everybody will get it. They're basically, depending on your zip code, where you live, you may or may not get it. So if you're making a change on a Medicare Advantage plan because you're thinking you're going to get a credit card, make sure that you ask the agent that is helping you if that is available in your zip code and in your state, or you may be very disappointed. So let's go through the cons of Medicare Advantage plan. What are the negative things of Medicare Advantage plan? The first one would be networks. You will have a network with every Medicare Advantage plan that you have. So if you go outside of the network, you're going to have higher copays and the possibility that the doctor will not see you if he's not not part of that network. Number two, Medicare will no longer be your primary, which means that different than on a Medicare supplement plan that you can go to any doctor or any hospital that accepts Medicare, on a Medicare Advantage plan, Medicare is no longer your primary. So you will have to go again to the networks of doctors and hospitals that they give you, and you're no longer on the Medicare network. Number three, pre-authorizations. If you have a Medicare Advantage plan and you need some kind of procedure or surgery, you will require a pre-authorization, which means that your doctor will have to submit a pre-authorization to the insurance company, and they can approve it, or they can deny it, or they can even give you an alternative treatment that may not be the one that your doctor and yourself is looking for. So there's a possibility that if you need a surgery or you need a procedure done and your doctor asks for it and gets the pre-authorization, they will either approve it, deny it, or they will give you an alternate treatment. And I'm going to give you an example of an issue that I had with a client. I had this client that needed surgery for her hip. She needed hip replacement. The doctor, the surgeon, submitted the request to the insurance company. The insurance company said, no. We have an alternative to the surgery at this point. We want you to try physical therapy. And if that doesn't work, then you can reapply, you can ask for an authorization again. Well, this poor lady will have to go through months and months and months of therapy before they approve her surgery. So she's going to have to go through some real painful therapy because they simply decided that that was not the best solution for her, although her doctor that knows her much better than the insurance company said that that is the treatment that she requires. So be very careful with pre-authorizations, because if you have a Medicare Advantage plan or you're thinking about getting a Medicare Advantage plan, it's not like on a supplement where your doctor can just say you need a surgery and you get it. On a Medicare Advantage plan, they have to ask for the pre-authorization, and it's not up to your doctor or Medicare to approve. It's about the insurance company either approving, declining, or suggesting an alternative way, an alternative method to take care of your problem. Number four, copays. One thing that you're going to find about Medicare Advantage plans that they all have in common is copays. So you will have copays for basically just about every service that you need. But beware, some of those copays are very, very high, such as chemotherapy or radiation. And with most Medicare Advantage plans, if you need chemo or you need radiation, you're going to pay 20% of the cost of the chemo or the radiation. And that is a big, big number, because neither chemo or radiation are small procedures that are inexpensive. They're very expensive, and you may have to pay 20% of that. Also, things like MRIs, CAT scans, and hospitalizations are very expensive. Those copays can range for an MRI or a CAT scan, $150, $200, and a hospitalization can run you anywhere between $300 to $500 a day, normally anywhere between 3 to 5 days, and in most cases 5 days, and I've seen them go as high as 6 and 7 days before the insurance company steps in and start paying for your hospitalization. Number 5, it would be plan change every year, which means that every year you're going to have to make sure that your doctor and your hospital are in the network of the plan that you have. And if you change plans, well, you better check that too, because the most important thing, in my opinion, is to make sure that all your doctors that you like and the hospital that you like are in the network of the insurance company that you select to be your Medicare Advantage plan. Otherwise, you're either not going to be able to go, or if you go to that doctor or hospital that is outside of the network, you will pay a much, much higher copay, and you may even have to pay for a deductible before they even see you on that particular hospital or for that particular doctor if he is not in the network. Number 6, they're hard to plan. And why about they're hard to plan? Well, they're hard to budget because you never know when you're going to get sick. You never know what you're going to spend because you have a lot of copays for a lot of things. So if you're trying to budget, Medicare Advantage plans are very hard to budget because of the amount of the copays, and they're different than Medicare supplement plans where you either have no copays at all, or if you go with an M plan, you may have a $20 copay for the doctor for the visit and a $50 copay for the emergency room, but that's it. So on a supplement, very easy to budget. On a Medicare Advantage plan, very hard to budget because we never know when we're going to get sick, and we never know how much that is going to cost due to the amount of copays that Medicare Advantage plans have. And finally, if you're big into traveling, I definitely will not recommend Medicare Advantage plans because A, you have networks, and B, in many Advantage plans, most of them, you will pay a much higher copay when you are going outside of the network. And it's very hard when you're doing just a trip somewhere to figure out whether you're going to be in the network or not, or what you're going to spend. So, very difficult to budget if you have a Medicare Advantage plan compared to a Medicare supplement plan. If you need help understanding all the benefits and copays of your Medicare Advantage plan, give us a call and we will help you with that. And if you need to go on a Medicare supplement plan, we will explain all the options in contrast to your Medicare Advantage plan that you currently have. You can call us, we will analyze the plan, we will make sure that we check your doctors, we check your hospitals, and put you in the right plan for the very beginning, and that way you don't make a mistake that will be a very costly mistake if you get sick. Same thing with the Medicare supplement plan. We will let you know the advantages of the supplement over the Medicare Advantage plans, and we will shop around for the pricing for you to make sure that you end in the right plan from the very beginning, rather than you making a mistake selecting the wrong plan and costing you thousands of dollars that you don't need to spend. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and subscribe. And don't forget to press on the little bell, and that way you don't miss any of our videos that we publish every week with valuable information that will help you making your decisions with any of the Medicare plans that are out there, Medicare supplements and Medicare Advantage plan. Give us a call if you have any questions. Until then, have a great day.